Hi everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing really well today. Today I am coming to you with my week in review. I have some fun new things to share with you. So if you're interested in my week in review, then just keep watching. Alright, let's start with primer. I had ordered this SHEAMOISTURE Daily Glow Priming Moisturizer. I used it in a Get Ready With Me. I feel like it blends into your skin so quickly. It feels thick when it's going on, but it absorbs so nicely into your skin. It does give you a glow, which isn't quite so noticeable once your foundation's on. As far as for myself, this is not a moisturizer that I would wear alone. Say just as a comparison, the Too Faced Hangover RX, you could put that on your face and wear that alone, and it's going to give you a nice hydrated look and almost a little bit of a blurring. I find it a little bit of a blurring effect on me, which is wonderful. You can put that on your face and wear it just as is, where this one has such a reflect. It has that opalescence about it, but with a foundation on top, it is beautiful. So I really am liking this. Not the biggest fan of having to dip my finger in something, but as far as the product inside the jar, I am really liking it. Somebody had asked me if it broke down the foundation. No, it does not. It does not break down the foundation at all. It has enough primer properties that it truly does give an extension to the wear time of your foundation. So this is another primer I've heard so much talk about. I feel like it's a little pricey. I feel like a lot of NYX products are really pricey anymore. I have heard a lot of people compare this to the Hourglass primer that is like everybody's favorite. I've used this 3 times and I really have enjoyed it. I used it again today. I do feel like it has a little bit of blurring effect, but this has such a nice, almost a velvety finish. It looks really pretty. I feel like it does, and I don't know if it even claims to. Let me look real quick. Let me find my eyeball. Oh, okay. Treat your skin to this velvety, oil-free primer. Feels lighter than a cloud and leaves skin looking and feeling divine. It really does. I've only used it with one foundation, which I'll talk about next. I do want to move on and use it with a couple more foundations before I really give it like a double thumbs up. We got a chance this week to use this, and I had been using it with the SHEAMOISTURE Priming Moisturizer, and I really liked it. This has more of a matte finish. And it really, because my skin has just been going through some things, I'm an idiot. Truly. Hi, my name's just Idiot. But my skin was very upset with me and peeling and red and inflamed, and it was a mess. This covered the redness. This is it's not super thin, but it's a thinner consistency. With this and with the CATRICE concealer, less is best. Seriously. It just takes a tiny little bit. It just takes a tiny little bit, and you have, I think I used maybe 5 little dots for my whole face with my black beauty blender, and it gave me a nice evenness to my complexion. You know I like a full coverage. This is a nice coverage. Really impressed with this. It's very inexpensive. This would also be good if in your collection you have some foundations and you're like, I really like that. I wish it was a little bit more coverage. This would be something nice to grab and add a couple drops and just thicken up that foundation consistency a little bit. And it would also extend some wear. This lasts all day on me. So I have really been enjoying this. And also, I just quickly mentioned the CATRICE Camouflage concealer. Also, less best with this. Just a couple dots under your eyes. Full coverage. It looks really pretty. It keeps everything nice and smooth, fresh looking, and it lasts all day. These are like 2 diamonds in the rough from one company at Ulta that a lot of people overlook. So I'm really glad that I have these in my collection now because I do enjoy them a lot. For eyeshadows, I finally got to dip into the Morphe 39A palette. Packaging is really like stepping up. You do have the sheet here to tell you the colors, but beautiful. I mean, it really, truly is a beautiful palette. My other favorite palette from Morphe is the 35F, the fall one. Once again, nothing lighter than this color. And I really do like to have a bone color that's matte to put under my brow. Not a deal breaker. I just really like the way that can clean up a look. But all the colors that I've played with were really pretty. They lasted all day. I do want to get into some of these colors down here because I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. Even this guy. But yeah, beautiful palette. I know the last time I looked, they were sold out at Ulta. Probably not at Morphe, but they were at Ulta. And then this guy, this is the chocolate gold palette. I just did a look with this palette. I've only used it twice. It was mentioned to me about this purple color. It didn't work for me, but the colors that I have on today, which are, we have this one on my inner lid, this one in the middle, and this guy here on the outer. And then I used the mattes for my transition and my crease color. Really pretty. Like I said in that video, I hate to sound like I'm repeating myself. If you like shimmer on your eyes, but you want a palette that gives you your transition and your crease color and then a nice matte black, this would be a really nice palette for you to consider. I have not used every color. I have swatched every color. The purple one is the only one that I didn't get any kind of real consistency or payoff on it. This is the BareMinerals Mineral Veil Finishing Powder. I picked this up and I really do like this. I really do a lot. I like it. I have set my face with this. This is the color. I have set my face with this. Been very pleasant. I feel like it gives a little bit of a blurring effect on the pore area, which I really like. And I've also used this, dipped my brush in it just a little bit and swept away when I have done baking on my face. So either way, I've really enjoyed it. Setting spray. I'm mentioning this because I did get ready with me. Jack and I were going out to a friend of ours, her 50th birthday, and he was standing talking to me, and I went to spray this matte finishing spray from Hard Candy. I mean, it's almost gone. It's like right to here. Yeah, it's like right to there. And I sprayed it and it foamed up on my face. I was really upset. I was really upset. I was in such a time crunch anyway, but I just fanned it with my mirror and it was fine. I didn't have to do anything to it. And then I did go in with a longwear from Hard Candy, it was fine. It has been fine and it worked out beautifully. So I have got to learn to put this down, but I love this. This is Tom Ford Universal Appeal. I know. But it is just so pretty. I mean, oh, look at that. This would be so pretty on, I think, almost anybody. Then my new finds for the week as far as lip goes, and this was a big step out of my box. This is like a bronzy color. They had one color lighter. This is Smashbox's Always On Metallic Mattes. The lighter color, both the girl that works up there that I really like and myself thought, oh, it is just going to be too light. My face is going to disappear. This is way out of my comfort zone. But look how smooth. This goes so smooth on your lips. It's not like a lot of metallics that make your lips bunch up and give you an aged look. This is really smooth. This wears so pretty. And this one I think I'm going to wear tomorrow. It is Maneater. Is that right? Yes. And I realized the other day when I showed this, I did not swatch it. Be ready to have your breath taken away. When I saw this, I thought of Lulu. Lulu Beauty loves reds, and she would look stunning in this metallic red. It's beautiful. Shauna, you have till midnight. I have made mention of doing some damage to my skin. When I did it and I saw how bad it was, I immediately stopped the skincare that I was using. And I left it in the bathroom. I went back to my Purity cleanser, and I wanted a moisturizer that wasn't vitamin C, it wasn't anti-aging, it wasn't anything except moisturizing. And I cannot remember who I heard talk about this, and I'm sorry, but this is from BELIF. This is the True Cream. This is their Moisture Bomb. And this is... I wanted something for night that I could just slather on and it would just tell my skin how sorry I was for being an idiot. And it just takes a tiny bit. Look how thick that is. It is so thick, but it is so moist. I mean, it takes that small of an amount. It's crazy, and it's so moisturizing. It softens so nicely. Like, if you could just feel the difference, it's crazy. I have to say, this is one of the things that really helped my skin so much. It really did. And I'm a believer in this. Oh, that was not meant to be a pun. Believer. That's just how natural it is for me. I am a firm believer that this is an amazing skin moisturizer. It really is, and it wasn't that expensive. I think it was $22. I think Olay's more than that, so check that out. And lashes. I placed an order with Ikatehouse. I got an email from them. I get emails from them. I think my last order was probably maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago from them. And I got an email. Let me pull it up here. No. I took a screenshot because I wanted to show you. For those of you that love to wear lashes, this was the email. MAC number 35 dupe back in stock. And look at the difference. The top one, this one, is the cream that they sell for $149, and the bottom one is MAC that they sell for $17. I mean, there's no difference. And, oh, come on. They are exactly like the picture, which sometimes you get things that aren't. I'm sure you know what I'm saying. But I've said 100 times, I don't wear the same lashes more than once. I just don't do it. With these, I wore these 3 times. Not these. I wore these 3 times, and they were beautiful each time. Gorgeous. I really did enjoy them, and you can't beat it. They always send a coupon code too. If you sign up for their newsletters, they will always send you a coupon code. $149. I got 20% off. I wore a bunch of lashes because I love lashes. Great place if you want to try lashes, but you don't want to spend a bunch of money on lashes. The biggest thing is the band. And a lot of times if you go to get a less expensive eyelash at your drugstore, it's going to have a really thick band. And that really has a lot to do with how the lashes lay on your eyes, on your eyelash. That has a lot to do with how your lashes lay on the base of your eyelashes. So, can't recommend them enough. I think I'm going to do a different haul for them because not everybody's really into lashes. So, Yeah. Okay, the next thing is hair. My hair, there's just been something that has been drying my hair out so much, and I got all these different moisturizers and serums, and they're helping, but I could still just tell such a dryness to it. Like when you're in the shower and you're washing your hair and it feels dry, there's something going on. And so I went back to old school, went back to all the things that I've been taught, went back to the things that I shared with you, and I'm like, you're using, even though it's a good shampoo, it's too harsh for your hair because my hair's so fine. And it was just breaking off like crazy. So I went back to using a Co+Wash or a cleansing conditioner, and I picked this one up at Ulta. This is JOICO's Color Co+Wash Whipped Cleansing Conditioner. I really like this. I like the way it cleanses my hair. I like the way that it rinses and doesn't leave like a waxiness to my hair, which I have tried some cleansing conditioners that do that. I like the way it smells. I like the way my hair looks after I've used it. Okay. I do not like that I've used it 3 times and I probably maybe have 3 uses left. The foam that it comes out, I just feel like you have to use, and maybe it's just the way I do it, but I feel like it's a little bit wasteful. I would love it in just like a regular pump, you know, like a conditioner. But as far as the product, it works wonderfully. I'm just going to work my way through this too much for it to be $25. So now if I see it on sale and 20% off or something, sure, I'll get some of these. But I did have my other favorite was always Pantene. I really like the Pantene Co+Wash cleansing conditioner, and I did have some of it, and I used it. That's what I used on my hair. That's what I used on my hair last night, and it gave me a nice shine. I really did like it. We are going darker with my hair. Don't pay attention to the style, please. We did a little darker root, and I had him give me some low lights, and I'm going to add some more low lights. I told Corey I would love for 2018 to be the year of no bleach. I don't know if I can do that. But the root color that he gave me, I seriously almost just had him to do it all that color. But he said, let's go slow, which is good, Plus, even going darker, I kind of want to stick with the Co+Wash. Also, even with coloring your hair, it's going to keep your color so much more vivid, so much more fresh. I did that test when I had my hair red. I shampooed my hair after I colored it for 2 weeks. Every time I washed my hair, I used a cleansing conditioner, Pantene cleansing conditioner, for 2 weeks. I used a watered down, I think it was Redken. It was either Redken or JOICO. I used watered down shampoo, and it was like, I opened my eyes in the shower, and it was like somebody had come in there and beat me to death. It was unbelievable how much color I lost out of my hair, and I had watered it down. It was like half and half, and it was just crazy. So if you do get your hair colored and you have a hard time keeping the color, if you notice it being a little drier than for usual, especially with these cold days we're having, then I would suggest you trying a cleansing conditioner, because you will see a big difference in the color retention and also in the softness and the health of your hair, because it has made, like I said, don't pay attention to the style right now, but you can just see the shine and the health that is coming back to my hair. So shampoos are just so hard on your hair. This is Neuro Style Protect. This is from Paul Mitchell. I got 3 of these little guys. I wanted to try them. They were buy two, get one free, and I gave one to my daughter to try and let me know how she liked it. I love Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press. Absolutely cannot be beat. Hold your style, shine. It just, you know your hair is protected. But if you get a little heavy-handed with it, it also gives you quite the little almost crunch. There's a holding power to it, almost like with my Kenra that I use. This, there is none of that. If you like your hair to just be flowy and free and you don't have any of that added stiffness or hold to it, then I think you would really like this. It's really good. I have so many heat protectants, but this would be one that I would probably repurchase. And my hair. My hair today, for the first time, I use this guy. This is from Bedhead, and this is the 1.25 inch. And I had never used a clipless iron before, and I think I need some practice. But it was good. I was a little concerned because there's no heat setting, like it's on off, that's it. And I am very delicate. I try to treat my hair very delicately. But it did a nice job. So yeah, we'll see if I'll watch some YouTube videos. Okay, you all, I thank you so much for hanging out with me. Every time I go to edit this and to link everything, I think, why don't you just pick 5 or 6 things that were your favorite? And maybe I will do that eventually, but it's like, oh, I gotta tell them about this. Oh, I gotta tell them about this. Oh, I gotta tell them about this. But what I might start doing is just pick maybe 5 things, and then 5 things every week. And then at the end of the month, like for monthly favorites, out of the whole month, I will pick 5 things that were my favorite. I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you have a great start to your week. Happy New Year's. Please be safe. Stay warm. Please stay warm. If you're going to have a couple drinks, hand your keys to somebody. Please. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for you. It's not worth it for somebody else that you may encounter on the roads. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed new year. And I will see you in the next video. Next year. See you next year.